Hey guys, welcome back to our channel, Funtime Crafts 24/7. This is a little addition to the demo. It's a demo addition to the Big Shot Switch Plus I just uploaded last night. Part of the reason we get I gotta plug my tablet in. It's like dying. It's dying, and I just noticed it when I came in to do the video. Because I realized I didn't demo any bigz dies, and that was, obviously part of the reason. Oh good. Haha, it's charging. Nice. That's part of the reason I wanted the machine, was because of the fact that it does bigz dies, and it will do the glimmer hot foil plates and stuff like that. And so I actually have it sitting where I was going to show you. Turn, wait for it. Oh, no way. Can I lift you up? Come on. I'm afraid if I touch this thing, you know how touchy things are. Hold on. Let me see if I can get it moved over really quick so you can see how it's sitting really quick. I have it on the table where I had my Go Power and Emboss machine. This stand, my tablet, Big oh boy. Well, alrighty then. And I'm also on a leash. It does not want to work. Okay, fine. I'll charge you in a second. I have it sitting on the Totally Tiffany turntable, and it works just fine. And then it was next to, you can't even see it. Oh, right there. Okay, cool. Okay, so actually, okay, hold on, here. So it sits on this stand right here, on the Totally Tiffany, on top of a monitor stand, and it works great. And this whole unit actually sits next to, the Cricut machine. So that stand sits actually right there at the end of my desk. Or not desk, my table here. And so it actually sits just about perfect. Hang on one second here. Let me get everything situated back, and then I'll show you what it looks like. Hold on. Okay, there we go. It normally sits like that. Let's see. Next to that little Cricut machine there. And you can rotate it and turn it and all that fun stuff. So I did have to pop the little box plug portion up. Here, let's go back to here, because this is where we're actually going to be at. I did have to pop the little plug back up on something under the table on one of the other accessory plug holders, and to get the cord to be long enough, but it works actually just fine. But the reason for the video is because I wanted the machine for the bigz dies. I wanted it because it was able to do all the things. And so, and then somebody in the comments was wanting to know what cutter I use. I use the Tim Holtz Tonic Studios Guillotine Trimmer, and then also the Tonic Studios, whoops, oh, that was loud. The Tonic Studios paper trimmer. This is the one that does 6.5 unfolded, and then has a leg that goes out to 12.5 or so. And then I like this one because it has 2 inches. You can cut 2 inches wide, and a lot of times if you're doing like craft fairs or things like that, or like table favors, party favors, things like that, I end up personally using 2-inch strips a lot of times, or making borders and things for multiple of one thing. And so this is really nice. I really like that. And then it has an embossing or a score tool as well. And then these are generally readily available on Tonic Studios website. So this is really nice because this is similar to the Sizzix, or not Sizzix, the Cricut cutting paper trimmer. And which is why I really like this, because it's super sturdy. This doesn't move very much. Plus this is much wider. It's the 2-inch, whereas that was the thing with the Cricut. And then I like this one because it's 6.5. For card makers, it is really nice because it has all those average, you know, you have your 4 1/4. The only thing I wish is that you could do 7 on this side, and it's asking a bit. To flip out a leg is really, I mean, come on. That's petty. I mean, let's be real, it's really petty. But it's nice, it's compact, it's trim, or trim, it's slim. It has this little hangy thing, which I hang it on the wall with. I really like it. This one's really cool. It has the storage for the ruler for the side that has a leg on it and everything. They're really easy to get in and out. I like it. And even then, if you wanted it to be even shorter than what it is, because it's actually quite long, you can store the handle there. And it comes out just as easy as the leg does. So it makes it, you know, only the length of the actual paper trimmer instead of including the handle on it. So this is primarily what, these are the two I'm using currently. Although I do have to say, I go through paper trimmers. I have like a whole slew of them. So there's that. And so then the other thing is when I had the Sorbet Big Shot Switch Plus, I tried to run this bigz Plus die through the machine, and it would not spit it out. Like it would, I had to push it into the machine because that machine didn't have, the auto feed didn't really work on it. And so you had to push the plates in the machine no matter what. And it wouldn't kick these out. Like it wouldn't send these all the way through the machine. They would get stuck. And there wouldn't be anything in these. And they would get stuck. And then this bigz die here that I tried would get stuck. And you would have to pry them out of the back of the machine. It was really bad. And there's a video on that if you go back and look for the other one, the sorbet one. And so I put this through it, cut a craft board with it, which is like a thin chipboard, a 22-point chipboard, this black one here, and it cut beautiful. The thing worked great. It fed it through, the auto fed it through the machine, so I didn't even have to push it in. You know you have to get it like situated up to it, and then it takes it, you know, once it gets to the sensor. But it worked beautiful. It was so stinking nice. And it takes the little ones really well. I also did a demo with problematic dies. This is a problematic die, but it's really pretty, so I keep it around and I actually use it. This is super thick, 100 plus or so cardstock. And with the problematic die on these plates here, so the little magnetic, these are the small plates, platform. The magnetic one with 2 old plates. I had to run these through to get them a semi-clean cut. I mean, judge for yourself if you think that's clean or not. I think, to me, knowing the die is problematic, I think this is great. And then you kind of have to pull it out like we did the snowflake a little. But I think it cut really nice. In spite of that, you know the die doesn't cut that well anyways. So there's that. This is a small bigz die that I ran through. This is just your average 80-pound paper. I wanted to see what it did on the thinner stuff. And it did really well. It cut it clean, cut it super nice. Didn't leave any, you know, messy portions. Didn't wrinkle the paper. So it did really good. Because some of the pressure on some of the other machines, some of the pressure, it has so much pressure, it actually wrinkles the paper. Because that's one of the problems I have with the Gemini Pro. It wrinkles the paper. So if you wanted to, like, say, try to strategically cut out a portion of a large sheet, but you wanted to keep the sheet whole, you couldn't do that because when you ran it through, it would wrinkle the rest of the paper and just damage it, so it wasn't nice. Hang on one second. Okay, Buddy needed in and the mail came. And I have no idea where I'm at now. Okay, so it cut this one good. It cut the paper really nice. And so I was actually going to show you a demo really quick, use a different style, and this one has little perforations in the decoration of the Christmas tree, and this is a Sizzix tree Christmas number 2 die, yeah, right there, and yeah, it has all those fun little details there, where you can add the little snow and stuff like that. So I'm just going to use these, my old plates here, and I'm going to go ahead and pop some. And I'll run the big one, too, through so you can see that. And I'll see if I can put it on the desk. Watch out. Watch out, buddy. Yeah, I know. I know, little one. I know. And so here, let's cut this down. I don't know. Let's just cut it in half. And we'll just run half through. And this is the thick the thick Stamps of Life cardstock, the spearmint, it's really hefty. So we're just going to do it like that on these 2 old plates. I know you guys want to see it go through it, so let me see if I can shift this over a bit. Hold on. Okay, can you see? What? There you are. Okay. Wait. I don't need that. Okay. So, yeah, old plates, die face up. There we go. And my plate is, you know, like bowed really bad. It's bowed. So it doesn't like to go in very well. And not the machine, it's the plate. But see, look at that. Did all the little detail. Just like in the picture, just like the design is made to do. There's no picture there. Oh, but their example there. And super thick cardstock, so it works really nicely. I've been very happy, all the stuff that I sent through it. I sent some more, a bunch of dies through it already. Here, let me do that big one that it kicked out last time, so you guys have an idea, and I'll even do it with the chipboard. I've been testing out some, Cricut craft board is what it's actually called, and it's really nice. It's a sampler pack. I got it, I think I got it off of Joanne's website, and but yeah, this is it right here. It's actually pretty thick. I mean, it's not, you know, it's not chipboard. Let's be real about that. It's not even as thick as this chipboard. But for craft board, for thickness, it's actually pretty decent weight. Which I was pretty, because truly you're gonna actually layer this up. You're gonna, I don't know if you want it black, but you would layer this all up with all the different pieces that go on it, which will stiffen it up and make it just perfect for it. It's a temporary project. It's paper. You know what I mean? So, anyhow, this is the sampler pack I've been using. Is this one right here. Comes in white, craft, and then the black. And I like the black because I'm actually going to use the car on a Christmas wreath, which I think will be so fun. And then I have, let's see, from having the Go Power and Emboss, which takes the same plates as the Sizzix machine, I had these just sitting there already, so it works out just perfect. Oh, that's why I had that cutting thing. See why I like the fact that it's flat? You can actually work on top of it, and it's not a big deal. So I'm going to cut 3 inches off of this, and then I know it'll be 9, because these are 12 by 12 sheets. There it is. Let me move this. And, okay, so die, face up, top of good plate, material, top of that, cutting plate, boom, done. Okay, make sure everything's straight and proper, because this is really big. And then pop it into the machine. And look, it takes it. It takes it just perfect. And it's not even perfectly straight in there. It's actually rubbing on here. Like, it's like rubbing on this side. And it's doing it just fine. Which is what it should do. Yeah. Oh, yeah. And look at that. Wow. All pieces, all fine. All perfect. I mean, it doesn't get any better than that. I mean, that's awesome. So, I dropped my wheel, or my tire. And, yeah, so I'm extremely satisfied. I've been using it, and it works like a dream. It works like when I got the other one, and I really wanted it to work. I was so excited about it. It works how I was hoping it would work. So, I am really thrilled to have it. I really am. And the fun thing about this one is it being on the Totally Tiffany turntable and where I have it placed. The fun thing is I can actually store this open, this section open. I know it's hard to see. I have so much on the table. But I can actually store the plates. They actually sit here sideways, and I can just leave them here. And they're super handy to grab right off the side. Hang on one sec, that's Buddy. He has an owie. Okay, there we go. Sorry about that. We got home from West Glacier yesterday, and he jumped out of the car, or the truck, and ripped his toenail off. Oh my gosh, it was bleeding. It was awful. And so now it's like his toenail's above his quick. And oh, it looks like it hurts like the dickens. So they basically said to, and of course it's Friday night. You're like, really? They said to just keep it clean until Monday, and then we're going to take him in on Monday, and they're going to fix him up and everything. So he's on a diet of like these fancy Zoe bars right now to keep him at bay and just laying down. Otherwise he wants to be outside, and we don't want it to get dirty. He's a nut. So yeah, he's like, ooh, if I go to the door, they'll give me another one. So now it's a border of keeping him happy and not making him fat. But anyhow, so I really like where I have mine stored, and then these can sit on top of it. It actually works out really stinking nice. So, and oh, I didn't show you the reverse button. The reverse button actually works really well too. So here, let's pop another die in there with some paper real quick. Actually, let's just do the Christmas tree again. It's right here. Well, and I have a green piece of paper. Oh wait, let's see. This goes like this, and I'll show you the reverse. I don't really like to use the reverse, only because I can't see. And on this machine, if you go... Careful. I know, careful. It's okay. You can't see how far. Like, you know what I mean? And so... It has a... It has a spot where if you go past it, it won't reverse it. It's like a point of no return, so to speak. So, yeah, that, on these, and you don't really need to do it on the bigz dies anyhow. That was probably a poor example of the reverse button. Here, let me get you something else. Yeah, that was kind of a dumb example. I should have thought of that. Here, let's grab this. Here is a Spellbinders Frame Die. It's a little, thin one. You know, metal die. Oh, well, that's a steel wool die. You know what I mean. This thing. And let's go ahead and cut it out. Let's see. Yeah, we need that. So let's just grab a roll of paper real quick. What? Let's see. Let me cut this. Yeah, let's pop that on there. So let's put this up here. Yeah, because I can't see where the end of the die is, and half the time when I use the reverse button, I didn't finish cutting it all the way, so I'm like, argh. So let's give that a whirl again. Maybe there. See? One touch. Boom! Back and forth. Hopefully it went all the way through. There we go. Oh, did it? Let's see. Oh, yeah. Woohoo! Nice. Oh, and look at that. Blicky, blicky. Yep. See how well that thing works? That is terrific, right? And so this is some 80-pound Nina Super Smooth Solar White cardstock. And I'm going to use that for... Oh, and that's why I put this. See, that's why I always put the copy paper on the top. It's because so you don't get the schmutz from, you know, all the things on the plate. You get sticky junk on there and everything from, you know, when you do adhesive back sheets and stuff like that. But anyhow. So, guys, that is a total win. Loving it. And, yeah, thanks so much. Thanks for hanging out. Hope you have a great weekend. And happy crafting. Until next time, happy crafting. Bye-bye, guys.